with the first question, we're just basically going over how it's important to relay the message of confidence to churches being able to execute a plan to implement change. Like an example of that would be creating some jobs and doing different things outside of the community to try to bring youth into the churches. Also using families, kind of sharing the responsibility in the household with the community and trying to work with at-risk children, developing a more efficient way to combine forces for a common goal, kind of leaving titles at the door, welcoming into the church, and coming together. Am I missing anything?
I have it down. Two things we all agreed upon at this table was that churches should have confidence in hitting corners with these high-risk youth are showing that. Have confidence in the approach and taking over things. The title on the cue card says the church has left the building. I'm sure we all can recognize that the church is inside of us. So if the church leaves the building, then we are leaving church and bringing church to the kids instead of wanting them to come to us. Somebody hold me down.
The other things that we're talking about is making sure that the churches have built their capacity internally. A lot of churches are trying to do so much, but they haven't even got a chief financial officer in order and some of the positions that are very vital for them to keep running. Also sectioning off the churches in maybe regions. One, churches that are real good in economic development. Those 5 churches work with each other. The short-term goal we're looking at is maybe the 5 or 7 largest churches agree even this summer, and within a 30-day period, we're going to hire with those 7 churches 5 individuals who are at risk or even high risk youth. That builds on the confidence factor right there, where the churches say, yeah, we can do this. Now let's go for these long-term plans to open up stores and all these different things. Social aspect with the families, we're looking at the churches. If the churches are good and what they are able to do and work with the whole family, because a lot of the organizations write our grants and write our money for specific stuff that they're able and capable of doing. The church can expand that right there and say, let's take this giant elephant in the room, let's work with the whole family. Let's take all these parts that are out there to help them, the system to work with the whole family. And then that family right there, we take, say we take, one church takes seven families, 7 largest churches, and I'm picking on the largest churches, but they take 7 families, that's 49 families, the toughest families. We know some of the toughest families out there, generation after generation. Those 49 families are serviced for 1 year through those churches right there, and maybe we can make a dent in the recidivism of some of the people in there. The other thing is marketing and rebranding some of our reverends out there. A lot of people don't get to meet Reverend Brown, talk sports, roots for my against my team, the Redskins. He's a quarterback.
He's a Redskins fan. He's the Redskins fan.
But again, I know some churches the reverend has 1,000 people he's having one-on-ones with, plus not having the capacity building inside the church itself, doing all these different jobs themselves. They're stuck in the building when they are in the building, and we want to try to get them out so they can get capacity built and then rebrand the individuals that are coming out of the church themselves. Maybe the success of the church, they can rejuvenate themselves and be more attractive to the people outside the church.
Give my hand.